A crisis averted in the nation's capital tonight. The federal government will stay open, but it was down to the wire, and the last-minute agreement in the House and Senate isn't what either side was exactly hoping for. Fox's Chad Pergram with late details on this 11th-hour deal.
A government shutdown averted. A coalition of Democrats and Republicans in both the House and Senate voting to avoid a shutdown. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy leaned on Democrats to get this done.
I'm sure every bet you had was government was going to shut down. I don't know how many times you're going to count us out. But if there's one thing you should start understanding, not just that I'll never give up, but I'm a type of conservative that wants to get things done.
After the House passed the bill, the pressure turned to the Senate.
Democrats and Republicans have come to an agreement, and the government will remain open. Bipartisanship, which has been the trademark of the Senate, has prevailed, and the American people can breathe a sigh of relief.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy worked with Democrats. They worked with Democrats to get this bill passed. People here who follow the Congress thought that that was always going to be the avenue that they were going to go along. Kevin McCarthy could never get all Republicans to kind of caramelize around a GOP-only bill. And the route to funding the government, to preventing a shutdown, was working with Democrats. Well, Matt Gaetz, the Republican from Florida, has consistently said that he might drop this sword of Damocles on the House Speaker if he was to work with Democrats here, and he would call for a motion to vacate the chair. This would be to demand a new Speaker election in the middle of the Congress. We haven't had one of those since 1910.
We are at this point because Kevin McCarthy made multiple contradictory promises about the budget top line to different groups of people. He made one promise to House conservatives in January to secure the position. He made another promise to President Biden. He made a third promise altogether to House appropriators. So Kevin's deal was, if he made multiple contradictory promises and delayed as long as possible, he could push people up against shutdown politics in order to avoid the programmatic level review that House conservatives have called for.
It's unclear if Gaetz will attempt his gambit in the coming days, but no government shutdown at least for 6 weeks. On Capitol Hill, Chad Pergram, Fox News.